Hello, today I'm going to be making a Fire Emblem Three Houses tier list. I can't actually play the game when it comes out tomorrow because I don't have enough money for it, but what I can do is I can introduce myself and you guys to the characters of the game and also make a tier list while I'm at it, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going into this wiki and clicking on their name and telling you their personality. Obviously, Violet doesn't have a personality because he's just like the player character. So for him, I'll just go through his background for people who don't know. Violet grew up among mercenaries led by their father Geralt Eisner, and earned a fearsome reputation as a warrior known as the Ashen Demon. After an unexpected incident reveals the crest of flames within Violet, they are offered a position to teach at Garreg Mach Monastery Officers Academy by Archbishop Rhea of the Church of Seiros, due to Aloy's recommendation. Violet also begins to have visions of Sothis, a mysterious girl with no memory of her past. So, sorry. That's Violet, and Viley, or female Violet, I like to call her Viley. She's number one for me in this game. I really love her design. I didn't expect it, and then I saw her in Fire Emblem Heroes, and I was like, wow, this design's really good. Didn't even realize. So, she's number one for me, and I'll put him up there. All the main characters are going to be S tier. Sorry if there's noise coming from outside. I have the windows open. It's really hot today. So, next up is Claude. So, Claude, Golden Deer. Personality, this is what I'm looking for. Claude seems easygoing, but he sometimes shows a side that you cannot let your guard down around. He is a cunning strategist and not above using dirty tactics. He does so out of true care for his allies, as he would rather his allies be alive through shady ploys than dead by sticking to a higher sense of morals. However, aside from the usual casualties as a result of war, Claude does not enjoy killing people, and most of his schemes involve incapacitating his foes before the battle begins rather than killing them outright. And he's a bow. The interesting thing about this is everyone starts as noble, and you can customize what type of class you want them to be. So, Claude is he can be a bow cav like he is in Fire Emblem Heroes, but you can also just have him as a sniper or any other class. So that's really neat. I really like that about this game. And Claude, I'll put him over Mal Violet. And I did it again. But I'm just going to advertise Tab for a cause while I can. So, this thing, you open tabs and you get these hearts, and you can donate those hearts. And this is how much has been raised since the beginning for charity. And there's a bunch of charities you can give to. I don't know why I keep exiting out of it. So, yeah, next is Dimitri. I actually forgot what... Oh, Blue Lions, there it is. I was looking for the name of his house. This is like Hogwarts. Dimitri is a sincere young man who seems like the embodiment of chivalry, but a shade of darkness lies beneath his cheerful demeanor. Despite being a royal, he does not stand on ceremony and treats all alike. Dimitri enjoys combat training but dislikes fragile objects. He is also a capable dancer. Really? He's a capable dancer. I wonder if you can make units dancers. Like, if you can make any unit a dancer. Because that would be really neat. Dimitri, for me, is higher than Claude. I really like all these characters. They're all S tier. The only reason Claude is below Dimitri is because I don't like the color yellow. That's what happened in Pokemon Go as well, is yellow was the least popular one, because everyone likes either blue or red. But yeah, I'm kind of indifferent about their personalities. I guess Claude has a better personality than Dimitri, but that doesn't really matter to me. I did it again. Alright, so next up, Edelgard. She has, I really like her tights. Colored tights. Ariga tights. They're so shiny too. Anyway, Ariga tights is like a really obscure reference to a manga that I read. So, Edelgard has a dignified, high-minded, solemn air about her, and she coolly evaluates her surroundings and those around her before she acts. She actually looks mad in Fire Emblem Heroes. Her little sprite, she looks mad all the time. She has a resting bitch face. Edelgard likes talented individuals, debating historical viewpoints and strategies, nature, and beautiful scenery. She dislikes outdated values, crests, rats, chains, swimming, and losing control. I actually really like Edelgard. That made me like her more. That kind of made me like her more. I might actually put her... No. I like the design of female Byleth a little bit more than hers. But she does have white hair. This is a really tough decision for me, actually. No, I have to stick with female Byleth as my favorite. So, yeah, for me, red eagles, blue lions, and then yellow, whatever. Yellow deer. And she's going to be an axe user. You probably already knew what all the main house leaders were going to wield, but these guys, not so much. And also, I'm sorry I don't have all these characters in there, but I didn't want the video to take forever. So, Hubert is Edelgard's friend, like one of her best friends, and he also has miasma magic. And for people who don't know, there's reason and faith in this game. And reason is like anima and dark magic, and faith is light magic, of course. I don't know what authority is, actually. But it's probably a unique mechanic. Hubert likes irony, coffee, intelligence, and useful people. He dislikes the Church of Ceros, those who bother Edelgard, gambling, heights, nostalgia, and laziness. So he's kind of lame, but not D tier lame. I might not put any of these characters in D tier. I actually like them all. So there's not really a point to D tier. If anyone was in D tier, I think it would be this guy. Hubert. Yeah, so I don't even need a D tier. I'm just gonna get rid of this row. I'll just leave them in C tier. There's not so many characters that it'll get too inflated. So that's Hubert. Dorothy. I don't know what to do with the A at the end of her name. I think it's just Dorothy. So Dorothy likes dressing glamorously, outfitting herself with accessories and decorative ornaments. She also adores small animals. She dislikes arrogant nobles. Despite her seemingly outgoing personality, she has self-esteem issues. That's actually really relatable. She might be able to sing and make units move. She starts with a training sword, but she also has magic. So I'm interested to see I guess she's like a sword/magic user, but reason starts at D and sword at E+, so she is looking to be a really interesting character, and I also really like her design as well. I'm gonna put her in S tier over Dimitri. I have a couple girls in mind for S tier already. So she's one of them. Next is Ferdinand. So Ferdinand likes horseback riding, tea, justice, being noble, and heights. Likes heights? Who likes heights? I guess some people. He dislikes slothfulness and nobles who are not noble. So he's going to be a lance user. And he also has E+ in sword and axe. So he's basically going to be a cavalier if you're building him right. And also, yeah, he starts with D in horseback riding. I don't know what these... Oh, budding talent. So he can also be a armored unit, I guess. What does budding talent mean? I need to figure this out right now. There's no description for it. Alright. Ferdinand, I think he's going to be a cavalier. He's not that bad. He might be top of B tier. But... Or bottom of... I don't know. I don't know, actually. There's so many good characters. I think he's just B tier somewhere. I'll figure it out later. Next is Bernadetta, who a lot of people really like Bernadetta. And I kind of like her. But Bernadetta likes reading, drawing, music, embroidery, unusual creatures, stuffed animals, and solitude. She dislikes speaking to people, imposing figures, and overbearing fathers. Persecution complex, wow. So she actually starts with a bow. I didn't expect her to be a bow wielder. I thought she would be a magic user. She looks like she'd be a magic user. And she actually has a E+ in lances. It's kind of odd. So I guess she can be like... I wonder if there's like halberdier class in this. But I don't think you'd put her on a horse, because she's got E in horse. But she does have a budding talent for it, so whatever that means. So you could, but it's not like canon, I guess. That's really interesting, actually. A lance slash bow user. There's not even been one class that has had that before in Fire Emblem. So, yeah, she's A tier, maybe bottom of A tier for me. I don't like her as much as a lot of other people. Caspar, I didn't even give this guy a second look. What's up with that hair? That's really weird. It's Caspar the Friendly Ghost. He kind of even looks like him a little bit. Caspar likes fighting, training, and vanquishing evil. He dislikes liars, injustice, wasting time, and the rain. So he is a axe wielder. I guess he's gonna be like a fighter? Oh, you can make brawlers. You can just have people with their fists. That's really cool. I'm really excited about that, actually. I didn't even notice that. So, yeah, he's gonna be a fighter. Born fighter. It says right there. He looks kind of weird for a fighter, but not that weird. Actually, this has improved my image of him. Actually. I'd put him over Ferdinand for now. Maybe even bottom A tier. We'll see later. So, next is Petra. Petra is really cool looking. She's already A tier. For me. Petra is a very outdoorsy person who enjoys hunting, tree climbing, and swimming. She's also quite fond of her homeland's many beaches. Despite her studious nature, she's not fond of math. She also has an open dislike of discrimination. So she is a sword unit and has D in flying, actually. So I guess she's the flying knight of the red eagles. So that's pretty cool. And she also has E+ in axes and bows. So that makes a pretty interesting flying unit. Though it's still available for you to make her like a sword master or something. I think sword master would fit her. I'd probably make her a sword master if it was me. She's A tier. I like her more than Bernadetta. And finally, Linhardt, who is a guy. I wasn't quite sure. Linhardt likes sleeping in midday naps, reading, fishing, sweets, and freedom. He dislikes fighting, blood, weapons, duty, self-restraint, politics, and ghosts. And he's a magic user. He's a light magic user. And he has an ability called Catnap that is renewal. That's really neat. He also has E+ in reason as well. So he's just like an all-around sage, I guess. So yeah, he'd definitely be like bishop, sage, something like that. I don't know, I like mages, and I feel like suddenly I feel very fondly towards this guy, Linhardt. It's been so long since, like, I can't remember the last good bishop character. Yeah, I'm gonna put him bottom of A tier. He's really cool. So now, oh, it's black eagles. Why isn't it red eagles? Why is it black eagles if their color is red? Eagles can be red. Like, lions definitely can't be blue. So why can't you just say red eagles instead of black eagles? That's so dumb. Dedu is next. Tangent aside. He likes flowering and gardening, but dislikes anyone who tries to harm Dimitri. So these guys right next to the characters are basically just their lackeys, I guess, best friends maybe. And actually Dedu's really cool, so he's gonna be right there for me, A tier. Also, he's like he looks mean, but he actually likes gardening and stuff like that. He's that sort of a character. So definitely A tier. He might be the best of the friend. Yeah, he's the best of the like ones right next to the other characters for sure. I know a lot of people like Lorenz actually. So, but for me, Dedu for sure. Felix is... he doesn't have like the little blurb at the end. I really like that. So I'll just read. He presents himself as a sharp-tongued lone wolf, and Felix is so devoted to honing his swordsmanship that he will immediately challenge any strong person he meets to a duel. Alright, so a duel in swords. So he can be a fister, or a oh my God. Or a bowman, but D in swords. So he's got like a solo skill as well. He's like, is he like the edgy guy in this game? I guess so. So he could be... you can make him anything. So you can make him like a hero or a mercenary. I guess mercenary fits him. Maybe swordmaster. Swordmaster, he looks kind of like a swordmaster actually. But you can make him a mercenary or a swordmaster. I'm not sure what the classes are in Three Houses, so might just be talking out of my bum. But I'm gonna put him B tier over Ferdinand. I'm not that interested in him, really. Also, this guy I'm gonna put down. So next up, Mercedes. She looks really cute. And looks like a healer, so I'm gonna be surprised if she's not. They only had the personality blurbs for Black Eagles. Oh no. So, kind, religious, and enjoys praying. So, yeah, she's a healer. But you can also... I guess faith is just healing as well. Because it's also light magic, right? Pretty sure. She has a budding talent in bows, so you can make her a healer bowman. I like the healer bowmans. I feel like bow and healing goes so well together because they're both sort of just like trailing behind, picking up what's left over. So, or in the case of healing people who've been hurt, staying out of harm's way. So it fits her really well. I'd actually probably do that. Give her bow and also healing. Mercedes is... I don't know if I like her more than her. I already forget their names, so I'm sorry. Petra, right? I was gonna put, if I didn't remember her name, I was gonna put Mercedes above her, but I remembered her name, so she's gonna stay above Mercedes. And also remember, right, really quick, the characters that I put in for Black Eagles. Remember where I put them, because I'm gonna be saying which house is my favorite house at the end of this. So, Ash. He doesn't even have a personality blurb. What are you doing, Fire Emblem fandom? Do better. So, he has respect and gratitude to the Lord who took him in. And he studies and trains hard. That's that. So he has a D in bows and has lockpick. So he's like the thief. He's like one of my favorite classes in all of Fire Emblem, adventurer. Except he doesn't have healing. But I guess he's just a sniper then. I just wanted to shout out the adventurer class because I really like it. So yeah, he's a sniper. Outlaw. Outlaw is the class, not adventurer. So he's an outlaw. That's really cool, actually. Alright, where is he? Ash. Yeah, Ash is really cool. Over Bernadette, I think. I really like thief characters, and he's cool looking, so. Annette time. I think she's my favorite of the blue lines. She's a cheerful and hard-working girl, but there are times when she takes missteps that lead nowhere and fails. So she's like clumsy. She's a clumsy magic user, wind user. So that's really cool. She's also got E+ in authority, which I don't know. I guess that's probably something to do with like morale. Maybe they took the idea from Fire Emblem Warriors to have morale included into the game. And she's got E+ in Axe. That's kind of cool. She's got like Axe magic going on. That's also a really weird class. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to use axes. Or if like it's like a custom class, basically. But Axe magic, that's pretty neat. And she's a wind mage, so Annette, I will put over Mercedes, but I still like Petra more. Yeah, that's perfect. Sylvain. He cares for his friends and is admired as an older brother figure. So he's Aniki, basically. Wait, he's Aniki. Now that I said that, I have to respect him more. This is the Billy of the game. And he's a horse wheeler. He starts with a lance, but he's also got D and Axe. So he's like a great knight, I guess. Philanderer. That sounds interesting too. I like this guy, actually. And he's got budding talent in magic as well. But Axe lance user. Can never go wrong with lances. He is... I'm gonna put him... You know what? I'm gonna, like... I have to put him up there now. Sylvain. He's the... Why can't I remember his name? I can't remember his name. I just call him Billy. You know what I'm talking about. Gachikasm. I'm putting him all the way up into S tier, preemptively knowing that he's going to be really cool. Yeah, for sure. So, there's not actually much I like about Blue Lions. But at least I thought there wasn't much I liked about Blue Lions, but I actually am liking this house more now that I know more about the characters in it. She likes tales of chivalry, but dislikes extravagance. Lady Knight. So she can be a flyer or a horse rider, and she's got D in lances, so, and E+ in swords. So she's like the Lady Cavalier, I guess. Which sounds really good to me, actually. I thought she would be something else. I don't know what I thought she would be, but she doesn't look like a cavalier to me. So she's a cavalier flyer. I'd make her a flyer. If she has D in flying, she's gonna be a flyer. So she's, I think, over Petra. She was my favorite of the Blue Lions before I even made this list. So actually, you know what? If he's up here, I'm gonna put her over him. And yeah, Blue Lion's actually taken a weird lead, unexpected lead in Best House, actually. And we're done with that. So on to Golden Deer. I said Yellow Deer earlier. Same difference. Lorenz is... He also doesn't have a thing. Fargus. That's a reference to Fargus from FE7. And I think he's in 6 too. Eldest son. Snobby. Belies his serious nature. And he's like... he approaches all the girls, hits on all the girls in the place. Lorenz, actually, you know what? I might have to make a new D tier just for Lorenz. He is my least favorite unit now. Definitely my least favorite unit. So I'll keep him in C tier anyway. He's not that bad, I guess, but yeah, these two in C tier. Next is Hilda, who is best waifu apparently, according to the Fire Emblem Fe channel, or Fire Emblem subreddit Discord. She's part of the Leicester Alliance. That's how you pronounce that, by the way. I've lived in the UK, so I know. I'm actually living near Leicester right now. She is spoiled and lazy, and she enjoys fashionable and fancy things. Sounds like Clarine. Sounds like Sarah 2.0. Hilda is Sarah 2.0. Definitely. But she's an axe user. So she's like Charlotte mixed with Sarah. She's literally Charlotte mixed with Sarah, and she looks like that too. Actually, like mix Charlotte and Sarah, and you get Hilda. So I am not gonna put her A tier or S tier. I mean, I was thinking about it, but I think I like her more than Bernadette, but not any more than that. I don't really like that sort of character. She does look really interesting. I also want to see, does she have any... Oh, she could be a knight. She has a budding talent in being a knight. So she's like, hasn't even really been a really general unit yet. She could be a really fun unit to build, because you can make her an axe knight. I would definitely do that with her. So that's the best part about her. I'm not changing where she is, though. Raphael, not the bird from Paper Mario, but this guy. He's optimistic. I want to make up a word for aspiritical or something dumb like that. Aspiritious. There's not a word like that made yet. And he's a musclehead. Yep, musclehead. So, he's got goodie basket though. Can heal, and he's also one of the only armored units, like actual armored units. And he's got D in fists. So he's an armor. Oh my god. This guy's insane. This is the coolest unit. This guy's gonna be the coolest unit to use. I might just keep him as an infantry unit. I would probably just keep him as an infantry unit because armored is meh. But he's the fister guy. That actually, I was already planning on putting him up here because he looked really cool, but he might even go up a few spots from here. Nope. No, I'll keep him there. Also, it just feels weird moving Male Violet now. Yeah, I'll keep him right there. Lysithea! Oh no, I gave it away. Lysithea is considered a prodigy in magic. She's not conceited. She's a hard worker. Dislikes being treated like a child, but exhibits childish traits such as having a fear of ghosts and disliking bitter food. And she is a mage. And she's got miasma. I don't know what miasma is. I want to figure out what miasma is right here. Black magic spell. I guess they're bringing it back, I guess. So she's a black mage. And what are all these abilities? Oh, I guess this is because they showed some... They showed 3 of the characters had like this little thing showing like how the stats work and abilities work and stuff like that. So that's probably why she has more than most people. But she's a mage, 100% mage, and she's got E in authority, which I guess that's neat. She's also got an E in swords. And this is really important, actually. because there's a sword that, what's her name? There's a sword that Catherine has that can only be equipped by people of a certain crest, and Catherine and Lysithea are the only two people with that crest. So the reason why she has a budding talent in this, even though it's also weak, is so that people can use that sword. I don't know how much budding talent offsets weakness in it, but she can probably actually use that sword over Catherine. I thought she would be a Thunder Mage, but she's actually a Dark Mage. Which means she might be red for Fire Emblem Heroes. That matters to me because I want to get her in Fire Emblem Heroes. So yeah, she's Dark Magic. She can also heal. She's basically a druid. There hasn't been a female druid since like Nime. Or Neem, whatever her name is. I guess Tarja was. That statement was just completely wrong. Tarja was a black mage. So just ignore me. So Lysithea absolutely over female Byleth. She's my favorite character in this game. Out of all the ones here. Out of all the ones in general, she's my favorite character. I really like characters with like white hair, platinum hair. It's kind of like creepy. I just realized, like I'm stroking her hair with the mouse. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, so she's the reason why I am probably gonna choose Golden Deer first. Actually, I definitely am gonna choose when I finally get Fire Emblem Heroes, or Three Houses, I mean. So Ignatz is a kind boy who loves the beauty of nature and art. Sounds really boring. And he's a bow user with authority and E plus in sword. So I guess you could make him like a ranger class, even though he's got E in that. I would probably make him a ranger class. And whatever Watchful Eye does sounds pretty interesting. No reason not to make him a ranger class, so I probably would. But I might not even use him because he's really lame. So I'm putting him down in C. There's one C character per house. Actually, no, there's 2 C characters in this house. Uh-oh. Ignatz is just really lame. I'll put him over this guy, whose name I forgot. Now it's time for PM1's favorite character out of all the students, Marianne. So, loves birds and other animals, opening her heart to them and talking to them. She's deeply religious and prays to the goddess every day. So she's going to be a sword healer. That's really interesting, actually. And she's also got strong in horseback riding and I guess Pegasus back riding. So you could make her into a pretty good Pegasus knight. I wonder what Animal Friend does. Oh, she also starts with Nosferatu, which is a light magic spell. So, wait, I'm dumb. So she's a light mage. Light mage and healer. I guess it. I mean, if you have faith, I think you are a healer anyway. Like everyone who has magic is a healer anyway, so. Yeah, she's a light magic horse or a flyer. So you can make her a Valkyrie or a completely new class, a light flyer. I'd probably make her a flying unit, because that's really interesting. You could make her a light mage on a Pegasus. Yeah, she's actually one of my favorite characters too. So yeah, she's S tier. Behind Dorothy? Yeah, behind Dorothy. And finally, Leonie, and then we'll see which house came on top. So, deeply indebted to her home village, Leonie diligently trains every day to make them proud and lives modestly. Her goal is to become a mercenary. So, I guess she's like it's kind of weird. She's like a mercenary lancer. That's really interesting. So I guess you could make her like a halberdier, or you could make her a paladin, because she's E+ horses and strong in it. So a lance bow paladin. That's really cool. I really like that they're doing this like customizable class thing. It's really interesting. It's gonna make for a lot of funny footage, I guess, like people making everyone a brawler and going through the game with everyone as a brawler. That would be fun to watch. So, what would I do with her? I guess I like don't want to make her a paladin, and I also don't want to use a bow with her. So I'd probably make her into like a halberdier, like Nephany. That seems most interesting to me. But she's like all around. She can do anything because she's got no like down arrows, whatever it's called, weak. She's got rivalry. No, I want to make her a flyer. I just feel like she would be good as like she just looks like a flyer to me. So yeah, she is one of my favorite girl characters. Over Ingrid. Yeah. I'll have her all the way down at the bottom of S tier. She is one of my favorite girl characters in this. But also probably So the interesting thing about this is the total score for these characters, if you were to tally it up, if like this was worth 10, this was worth 5, this was worth 3, and this was worth 2 or something like that, Golden Deer would be at the top, just because I like this character, I like this character. and Lysithea is at the top. So these would be the characters I would use for that house. But then there's two of the characters in that all the way in C tier. And the other one's just A. So it simultaneously has the worst units and the best units, is what I'm trying to say. So that's what would make it worth going with it instead of any of the other houses. Despite Edelgard and Dorothy both being up here, and Petra being A tier, that's still only 2 to what is 4 for Golden Deer. So Blue Lions is... Oh, actually, yeah, even Marianne is in here as well. So that's why Golden Deer is the best for me. Even though Claude is my least favorite of the teachers or leaders of the houses, I'd still go with Golden Deer. And then after that, Black Eagles, because Edelgard, Dorothy, and Petra and Linhardt. And then Blue Lions, I got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's really, really tight between Blue Lions and Black Eagles for me. But I think I'd go with Black Eagles just because these two are higher. All you really need is 2 characters that you really like to make that house your favorite, or make it rated higher over another one. So now let's go through this again. Lysithea first, Byleth or Bailey second, Edelgard third, and let me think of if I want to change any of these. Like maybe put Ingrid higher. You know what? I wouldn't use male Byleth. I would use female Byleth every single time. So I think that deserves putting him all the way at the bottom here. And I think I would put these guys over Dimitri as well. Yeah. I'm like more interested in the students than I am in the leaders of the houses. And then Petra, very, very narrowly doesn't make it into S tier for me. Annette, Mercedes, Dadu. Yeah, this looks all. This looks good, actually. I think I underrated this guy. I actually like him a lot. Linhardt. It's just a mix between Lynn and Reinhardt. Linhardt. And this one is really, really close for me. So let's just say they're tied. But I'll move her a little bit above. And Bernadette, yeah. And then B tier, yeah, this guy's the fighter. Just barely not an A tier as well. And then the lame guys. So that's my 3 houses list. Tell me what yours would be in the comments below. And hope you enjoyed this sort of podcast-ish thing. Thanks for watching.